So hi guys, my name is Izzy. I'm a sporadic YouTuber. I'm here to film my Grinchathon TBR. Josh is gaming downstairs and it is quite loud. So if you hear profanities or you hear screaming, that is why. He's not murdering anyone or being murdered. Well, except for fictional people in his game. But anyway, let's get into my Grinchathon TBR. So for the first prompt, which is 2020, I'm going to pick Find Me, because it's by my favorite author, so this could cover many challenges, but this is by my favorite author, Anne Fraser. It is her newest book that just came out in like July, I think, and or June, I can't remember. I couldn't read it because I was just swamped with life and stuff and things. For a treat, I am going to read Check Please, Sticks and Scones, Volume 2 of this graphic novel series. I'm picking this one because the main character is a baker. He likes to bake. So I think this is perfect for a treat, and I'm really excited. Graphic novels are always good for readathons, but it's a graphic novel I've been trying to get to for forever. So for the good challenge, I'm going to pick Arushai and the End of Time by Roshani Chotsky. I hope I say her name right because she's like one of my new favorite authors. This series, it's a series, it's a middle grade series, and I've already started it, and it follows like Hindu mythology. And I'm really like excited to read the rest of it. I picked it for the good challenge because it's got a cat on it. And while something bad that happened this year was my oldest cat, my baby, the love of my life, my best friend, Hannah, I don't know if I've mentioned it on this platform because I've kind of been AWOL, but she passed away. And I'm still like processing it, even though it was like months ago. I'm still processing it, and I'm still not in like a good headspace about anything that's happened in 2020, but a good thing that has happened is I've adopted 4 kittens. I now have 5 cats. I had 6 and now I have 5. But I really think that without them, I don't think I would have survived 2020 at all. I don't think I would have survived. I think I would have been... I have Bane, and I had Bane always, but Bane isn't always affectionate. He became a lot more affectionate after Hannah passed away, actually. You can tell he's really sad, actually, which is a bummer. So, but I also think it's good that we have the kittens for him, because I think he would be in a different place, even though he's just a cat. I think he would be in a different place too, but I might be projecting. but yeah, I don't think I'd be able to get out of bed most mornings without these goofballs, these 4 brats, because they have just lit up my world. They are just, I didn't intend to keep them, but here we are, and I'm in love with them. I love them so much. Yeah, I guess I'll have to remake the cat and books tag at some point. But anyway, there are my something good that has happened this year. I also wrote a short story that got published at my school and like won a contest. So that's another good thing that's happened, and that was a mythology retelling, not Hindu, Greek, dealing with a certain monster that I love so much. So that's something else good. So this like correlates to the 2 good things that have happened to me this year. So the rest has been something else. There has been some not good things this year, but those are my good things, and I've already started this, so you can always read books you've already started for Grinchathon. For Zoom, I'm going to read 2 manga series. We'll see if I actually read both of them. So these are the 2 manga series that I'm actively reading right now, or trying to. So Vampire Knight Volume 6 and Attack on Titan Volume 3. I also think these work for Zoom, not just because they're short and they'll be quick reads, but I think they also work for Zoom for the way that movement is drawn in manga series, especially. I feel like there's a lot of like zooming in like the illustrations, in the drawings. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I don't know. Let's see if I can, yeah, like this. This is a really good description, actually. Like that. I don't know if you can see, but like that's a very good zoom for me. Does that make sense? The next challenge is favorite. For that, I'm going to pick a favorite book. I saw Shannon actually did this too, which is really cool. We're all going to read some of our favorites. But she's doing it for the same exact reason that I am. I am picking Green Angel by Alice Hoffman. This is, Alice Hoffman wrote Practical Magic. I've never read Practical Magic, but I've seen the movie and I love it. I don't know why I haven't read the book yet. But this is one of my favorite books, or at least it used to be when it came out. It came out in 2003, so I was like 13. And it was one of my favorite books of all time, but I haven't read it in years. Literally over a decade. And the sequel came out 7 years after this one did. So I kind of want to reread this one before I get into the sequel. So we will see how much 13-year-old Izzy is like 30-year-old Izzy. Have I really changed? I know my maturity hasn't, let's be real. For the next challenge, Safe, I am going to pick Homebody by Ruby Kaur because it says home, and you should be a homebody during this pandemic, staying home as much as possible and reading with Grinches. I also didn't realize that this is green, at least in the right light. Like earlier I thought this was like brown, but then when the sunlight was on it, it was green, so green and black, so I could technically use it for that challenge too. But I'm going to use it for Safe because, not only just for the home, but because Ruby Kaur is typically a safe read for me, as in I know I'm going to like it, while some of the stuff she talks about might be a little hard-hitting. She tends to get me in the feels a lot with her poetry, but yeah, but both of her other works I've absolutely adored, so I have a feeling I will probably enjoy this one as well. The next challenge is Green and Black. I've picked these two books. I don't know if I'm going to read both, if I'm going to read either one. We will see. I picked Green Witch. This is that sequel that I was just talking about, that I want to read if I end up enjoying Green Angel, so I would like to read this one. My Green and Black challenge, and it's called Green Witch. So, and if I don't get to this one, this is a lot of Green and Black on the cover. So does Green Angel. So this is Black Flamingo. I've been dying to get to this, and I know what you're thinking. It's chunky, right? But it's told in verse, so I don't think it's going to be that bad of a read for a readathon. And also it's really pretty. It's just a really pretty book. It's like got flamingos on it and it's just really pretty. It's about a mixed race teen growing up in London, and he discovers the drag scene, which sounds really enjoyable. And I've heard nothing but great things about this book, and I've been dying to get to it. So there we go. So there you have it. That is my TBR for Grinchathon. I was gonna film a suggestions video as well, but I've kind of gotten swamped with things and life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a sticker in my Insta stories over at Punkrockgirl-pa, my Instagram. I'm gonna post a sticker there, so if you still need suggestions for books you can read or how you can manipulate books that you already want to read for certain prompts, or if you just want book recommendations in general and you're not participating in Grinchathon, come over there, hit the sticker. I'm going to put it in my stories every day until the readathon starts, which is Sunday, so like 2 days. So really not that much. But yeah, and you can also ask on Grinchathon Twitter if you want suggestions as well. I just suck at filming things, apparently. But yeah, I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. I will see you during Grinchathon. I hope you end up reading with me and hanging out with me, and I love seeing what you guys create as well. If you end up manipulating challenges, you end up creating TBRs, please let me know. Share them with me here, the Grinchathon. Tag me on Instagram, tag me on Twitter, tag the Grinchathon Twitter, tag my personal Twitter. Find me everywhere. Find me everywhere and come hang out with me. I love you guys so much. I will see you in the next video. I hope. Peace. I'm out. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. Oh, don't accept those kisses. Don't accept those kisses. There's a pandemic out there. Do not accept those kisses.